Look at Cam. Cam is starting to feel the effects too.
Yeah,
the nice thing for us is that we have all of these young quarterbacks to look forward to, their futures in the NFL. So we're also looking forward to all of these games in Week 15. The Broncos Instagramming this. Von Miller is just one sack away from setting the franchise's all-time sack records. Woo! This is going to be a great one today. The second of our doubleheader here on NFL Network. The Broncos, they're trying to keep their slim playoff hopes alive when they host Baker Mayfield and the Browns. James Palmer is in the Mile High City with more.
When the Broncos take the field on offense later tonight, keep an eye on Case Keenum and look for him to be more aggressive with the football. Now, he's protected it well over the last 5 games, hasn't thrown an interception. It's the second longest streak of his career. But at the same time, Vance Joseph thinks he's being too cautious with the football. They want him to go out there and make plays. So look for him to push the football. But at the same time, remember, he started this season with Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. Thomas now traded, Sanders out with an Achilles injury. So he has 3 rookie wide receivers who have 53 career receptions between the 3 of them. But at the same time, they want him to continue to take chances. The San Francisco 49ers loaded the box last week, and they want Case Keenum to throw the football out of that so they have an opportunity to have their undrafted rookie sensation Philip Lindsay be a little bit more successful running the football.
Thank you, James. We're going to talk about Philip Lindsay in a second, but Baker Mayfield, he's 3-2 since Freddie Kitchens became the OC, and he's putting together an impressive rookie season with 268 passing yards per game, second most by a rookie quarterback since 1970. Wow. So let's see, what's the key here, Bart, in this game tonight?
The key is going to be balance. It's going to be Nick Chubb, right? Nick Chubb has started balance, and they let go Carlos Hyde. This allowed Baker Mayfield to be able to have favorable down and distances, right? Making sure that you win on first down. And listen, this kid is wise beyond his years. I mean, the fact that he's always played with this chip on his shoulder, I mean, he's carried it right into the NFL. Even though he's the first overall pick, it's rare that you see a guy that's, been through adversity, walked on, been cut, been looked over all the time. And I think he's backing up the fact that he should have been the first overall pick. His chemistry with Njoku and Jarvis Landry, who's a tough guy that can win in the slot, that can fight for him. He's starting to develop that chemistry, and it's going to be good. And I think Freddie Kitchens, he's going to have to stay around no matter who they decide to be the head coach next year, because I think that chemistry is real.
Nick Chubb going up against his cousin, Bradley Chubb, too.
Freddie Kitchens is doing a fantastic job, but some of the stuff he's doing is really imaginative. So
should be the Jets head coach.
Should be the who?
Jets head coach.
The Jets head coach.
We're interviewing everybody, just so you know.
Well, good. I'll sit down for one then as well. But Freddie Kitchens is going to be interesting because now the Browns have a decision to make with the head coach. Okay, but we want Freddie Kitchens to stick around for what he's done there. Yeah. I'm looking at Case Keenum with this game here, and I heard Vance Joseph the other day say, he needs to take more shots down the field. Kind of surprised me because I looked at that game against San Francisco the other day. I watched the first half where he didn't play well. There were not many shots, A, called, or B, to be taken, or he had a lineman in his face because that offensive line is breaking down and not providing good pass protection there. So I think Keenum understands that. He's played really good in the second half of games because he and the coaching staff with their offensive coordinator, Bill Musgrave, and their quarterbacks coach, Mike Sullivan, have done a great job in-game of making adjustments, but they need to do it early in the game if they really want to get going here and get themselves in playoff contention.
Well, Bart, you talked about running backs and Nick Chubb. I want to go to the other side with Philip Lindsay, a guy who I'm really high on. I love watching him run the football. You talk about guys that are playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy went undrafted, which is crazy to me because the speed that he has, that he plays with, there is no wasted movement when he hits the hole. He's hitting it 100 miles an hour, and he makes it tough for defenses to find him because he's so small in size, but he plays with the heart of the lion, and he has my running back coach over there, Curtis Mockins, so I know he's got him doing the right things right now. I love what I'm seeing from him because he is giving the Denver Broncos a balanced attack, and man, he's just special to watch. Every time he touches football, you feel like he's going to break a long one.
I tell you what, when you're that fast, you either ran to the fight or you ran away. I think this kid was running to the fights.
Yeah, me too.
I'm surprised they didn't use him more, though, last week against the 49ers. I thought that they would maybe go to him a little bit more, but
they need to get back to it this week, for sure.
Yeah, Browns 28th ranked rushing defense. But also in this game, Von Miller and Bradley Chubb, who we haven't even mentioned yet in this game, going up against Greg Robinson on the the offensive line. I think that could be a little bit of a mismatch to keep an eye on. So
sure.
it's going to be a great one right here on NFL Network, guys. And coming up, we got